Hi everyone, so welcome to another of my video. Today I want to draw poison ivy. So recently I've started to watch Harley Quinn. Here is just a small something that I've done trying to draw Harley Quinn. It's with pencils, colored pencils. Anyway, and today I want to draw poison ivy because I really like how she looks and her colors and stuff. And I want to draw her with my markers. So here you can see, hopefully you can see my Winsor&Newton Promarkers. Those are the basic ones with the bullet nib and the chisel nib, not with the brush nib. And I will just try to draw her here to block out the different shapes, and then I'll move on to my marker pad, like with marker paper, where I will put the colors on. So this is kind of a, so I have a reference image here from the animated show. So here, right from the start, I can see that I have an issue. This line, I put it way too centered compared to where it is. I think it's supposed to be here more. So my nose is supposed to be centered here because she's 3/4, so it's not in the center of the face. It's more to the right side. And I try to draw as light as possible to really see what I'm drawing and where I put the different features and be able to change it if it doesn't work right. And also trying to capture her features, like what makes her look like Black Ivy in the animated. So her eyes are a certain shape, and she has a lot of angles actually, so I try to capture that, and it's really narrow compared to Harley Quinn, which has really big round eyes. And same her nose, everything is a bit more squared and angulous. So it's mostly copying, because I found that copying really helps me to progress in my art. First I felt really bad copying stuff. I felt like, okay, I will never be able to do something nice because I'm only copying what other people are doing. But I think actually it's okay to copy, because you learn how other people do their things, and you learn how you want to do it. And slowly I started to feel that I was not just copying, but I was also kind of interpreting what I was copying. So turning it more into, I won't say my style because I don't really have a style, but focusing on the part that I liked, the part that I wanted to put in my pictures, and focusing on certain features, and certain features, drawing them in a different way than how it was drawn in the picture. So yeah, really starting to find out what I liked by copying others' art. So I think it's really valuable to do that, and it's not lesser art because you're copying. And I mean, same, it's okay to have a reference and to use stuff from a reference to do your art. Like, it's just part of the process, and you shouldn't feel bad about that. I'm trying not to feel bad about that, even if sometimes I'm like, oh, I should be able to draw things from my imagination. And I have really a hard time drawing things from my imagination. It's really something I don't know how to do. But I'm learning to, when I want to draw something, find references and be able to draw it anyway, you know. And slowly chiseling what I want to draw and what is just from the reference that I don't want to keep, and taking inspiration from pictures that I've taken, like trying to reproduce landscapes, but only to reproduce the part of the landscape that I want to reproduce, and not all of the landscapes, all of the details. So yeah, I'm learning. Okay, so I don't really like my sketch right now, but I just want to see how it looks like. She always looks, my sketches always look stiff, and I think it's always off-center, like her body is way too much to the right compared to where her head is. But I don't really know how to fix this. I don't know don't really understand what causes this kind of imbalance. So yeah, we'll just use my kneaded eraser and lightly erase all of this sketch, and then go with my fine liner to hopefully, it's a 0.5, so it's quite wide, but it's just to try to find some of these shapes here. The proportions, I think I have to shrink her head a little bit. So I will just try again here, just to block out the shapes, and then I will move on to this one. And also I would really like to do the background on this one. So really like the atmosphere of it. Okay, so I like background, I don't like the main character, so we'll just try to do it again here. Maybe shrink her head a little, and do, I feel like her head is kind of an oval. Okay, so here what I did is to start with an oval shape, and from this oval shape slowly finding the squareness. I like this one better. It's obviously not perfect, but I think it captures more what she looks like and what she kind of feels like. So now let me try to find some colors for this little guy. So she has a lot of different greens. So let's try this one. Okay, so I have all of my colors here. So start again with an oval. I will just look at the shapes and then I will do the border. Okay, so here is the outline of the whole drawing. So I will just slightly erase it. And I think I'll start with the color and finish with the line art. No, I'll start with the line art because then I won't have any graphites going in my way. So I'll start with the line art. I'll start with the 0.5 and just outline everything. Good. So here is what I will be working with. Okay, cool. So now I will use the same marker just to put a little bit of details in this to make it look a little bit more like there's some plants in here and stuff. And now I think I will just go with the wider one, with the brush one, I think, and outline the character to make it stand out more. So here is my attempt. Oh no, that's what I'm missing. A little bit of highlight here and there. Mostly here. Maybe a little bit under here. Okay, so I really like to use two different types of white. This one is really opaque, it's a white gel pen. Yeah, so it's the Signo, this one is a really opaque one, it's a Signo Uniball gel pen. Then I use also this one, which is the Faber-Castell one. It's a little bit different and it's not that opaque, so you can see that you can still see the red underneath. So just let me show you. Here you can still, it's not all white, like here it's all white and here it's not all white. So yeah, that's it for today. Here is my finished illustration.